Aloha! This is the Great Clement, and this is Mega Man, the original, the classic on NES that I never actually LP'd. With its 6 robot masters, its old school design, and all of the various quirks that I never really showed off. When I did Mega Man the Wily Wars, I played Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 in their remade Sega Genesis incarnations, and I figured that was okay for me. But then I decided to do a Mega Man marathon one day at home, and I was really bored, and I figured, you know what, I might as well record it. And you know what, maybe I'll do an LP out of it when I'm really bored. I've had this footage ready for a long fucking time. I've had this footage before I even did my Mega Man X5 LP. In fact, the footage you see was in the Mega Man X5 LP from classic games, when I would reference all the old games, is this game. So I've had this game done a long fucking time. I was just waiting for a good time to LP it when I wasn't doing other Mega Man games. But I figured, you know what, while I'm doing Mega Man 03, why don't I do updates with the classic NES games too? Why not, right? I have time to kill, and I wanted to show off the 8-bit games in their full glory, and show that just because I beat the Wily Wars version does not mean I suck at the originals too. I kick ass at the originals. Plus I wanted to do a better job commentary-wise. I felt so embarrassed with my Wily Wars commentary now. I'll keep it up for embarrassment's sake, but I still look at it and cringe because I'm always bitching and whining. Nevertheless, this is Mega Man, classic Mega Man. We're taking on Bomb Man first. Bomb Man, a robot created to destroy base rock. His hyper bomb is so powerful that it can break any rock. A good point, he has a daring attitude. A bad point, he's a high spender. He likes going bowling, and he dislikes lighters and matches. Because he's a bomb, you see, he'll explode if any lighters or matches touch him. Hui! And if you're not familiar with the story of classic Mega Man, if you're playing this before you actually decide to look at my Wily Wars video and you want to see how it all began, Mega Man used to be a robot named Rock. He had a sister named Roll, and they were created by a human scientist named Dr. Light. Dr. Light, he's just a kind, good-going scientist who looks like Santa Claus, and you know, he just wants what's best for the world. But before we get onto that, here's Bomb Man. Bomb Man's a good guy you want to take on first because the Mega Buster rips his health down pretty quickly. And Bomb Man seems to be scared of Mega Man. Every time you run near him, he jumps out of the way because he doesn't like when you get close to him. His bombs are fairly easy to dodge, he throws them slow enough, and although I almost died... Yeah. When you grab the finish icon when you're blinking, you disappear with it. I don't know why, but there you go. And Mega Man had a score system, unlike the other Mega Man installments in the future. What would have been, huh? So now we're going after Guts Man. Guts Man is a civil engineer robot. He is so powerful that he can lift and carry a rock of 2 tons. A good point, he's sentimental. A bad point, he has a one-track mind. He likes karaoke, and he dislikes arguments. With a big burly guy as Guts Man, you wouldn't see that coming. He dislikes arguments, huh? Please stop fighting, you guys! He's also Dr. Wily's BFF, by the way. But, I digress. And Dr. Wily, if you're not familiar, is a colleague of Dr. Light's, or at least a rival of Dr. Light's, who, really hates the fact that Dr. Light is more respected than he is. He really, really, really hates that fact. And so one day Dr. Wily said, fuck it, the world doesn't appreciate me, I'm gonna fucking conquer it. So he kidnaps Dr. Light's robot masters. Yes, all the robot masters we're fighting are Dr. Light's. If you've been following me for ages, you know this, but hey, for newcomers, for first-timers, I'm just making this LP as if I were, you know, explaining the basics. So Dr. Light's robots were stolen by Dr. Wily, and then Dr. Wily said, I'm gonna conquer the world! And Rock said, Dr. Light, fix me up. I'm gonna kick his ass. But anyway, here's Guts Man. I'm not talking about the game at all, am I? Gutsman is weak against Bomb Man's Hyper Bomb, and warning, when you throw the bomb, it takes a while to explode. And when Gutsman jumps on the ground, there's a great ground-shattering effect that, you know, leaves you stunned, and I am fucking up this fight so much. Again, I was just casually playing this game. And I almost died. Somehow, I managed to prevail, and I managed to beat Gutsman. My hop at the end was of joy, because I couldn't believe I won. Sometimes it's better to fight Gutsman with the Mega Buster, because then you're just concentrating on the jumping. The Mega Buster you don't have to worry about, but you know, that's his weakness. There it is. Now we're going after Cutman. Cutman is a robot who was originally created for tree trimming work. The cutter on his head is extremely sharp. A good point? He's sharp and cunning. Get it? A bad point? He's stubborn. He likes haircuts, and he dislikes rocks. Because rock breaks scissors. Get it? Rock, paper, scissors? I don't know. I said this joke in the Wily Wars too, but you know. So Rock decided he wanted to become a hero to save the world and help Dr. Light, and so Dr. Light modified Rock, and he became Mega Man. And Mega Man, well, he's our blue bomber, he's equipped with a Mega Buster. He can take the abilities of other robot masters. He's a damn good fighting robot, what can I say? And that's the plot of Mega Man. Obviously, if you've been following my channel for a long time, I'm sure you probably knew this. But again, this is for newcomers. If you want to start the Mega Man saga from the beginning and not watch my crappy commentary on Wily Wars, and you want to see the original game, this is Mega Man. This is the classic. This is the game that started it all. This is the game that came out when I was still but a sperm in my father's testicles. It is epic. Though by Mega Man 2 I was born, so, you know. I was born in '88. And a lot of people seem to think Mega Man is probably the hardest of the series, and I don't agree with that at all. And it's probably because I've practiced and I've played the classic Mega Man so many times that I just know the layout of the enemies, I know how they move, I know where the platforms are. I don't find the classic Mega Man the hardest in the series. It's definitely hard, I'm not going to contend with that. Unlike future installments, there are no energy tanks, and energy tanks are generally a health refilling item that you can pick up along the way, and in the classic Mega Man there is no such item. And sometimes, especially in the later levels, you just find a barrage of enemies that you have to handle with only one health bar, and it can get pretty damn hectic. It also has some of the harder bosses of the series. A certain yellow one is making me cringe as we speak. Oh god. But I digress. These big robot enemies are generally at the end of every level, and they always take off a third of your health, so watch out for those assholes. They can be a pain in the ass. But what can I say? I love this game. I really enjoy it more than Mega Man 2. I don't know why. It's just the atmosphere, the fact that it's the first. The music is top-notch. It's a great first addition to the series. I love this game. Here's Cutman, by far one of the easier robot masters in the whole series, so, you know. And I fucked up royally. Cutman is weak against Gutsman's boulder ability, but if you don't have a boulder to throw, well, you can't really kill Cutman, can ya? So basically, here's what you want to do. You just keep shooting him with the Mega Buster, and it will rape his shit like nothing. Generally, he throws the scissor at you, you jump over it, and then he'll jump over you, or he'll jump just period, and the scissor will go back to him, so don't jump unless you want the scissor into you. See you in part 2.